My mother, who's a saint. My mother had 9 kids in 11 years. She's gone straight to heaven. She said to me, I don't think you should take those statues down. And I said, well, why, Mom? And she said, well, because that's where my daddy used to take me to watch Mardi Gras parades. And all I remember I said, well, do you know who put them up? No. Do you know why they're there? No. Do you know anything about it? For her, it had nothing to do with anything other than something she remembered as a kid. So when I wrote the book, she came back to me and she said, I assume that because you're my son and you wrote that book, that everything in that book is accurate. And I said, yes, ma'am, that I didn't lie. And she goes, that's good, because I'll wash your mouth out with soap. And what she said next was really kind of instructive to me. Again, a transformative awareness. I mean, sometimes you can walk by a lot of stuff and see it every day and not really see it. Like the homeless individual you walk by every day, are things. And so when my mother said to me, at the time she was 83, 84, she said to me with almost tears in her eyes, she goes, all of that stuff that you wrote in that book about those monuments and our history, I did not know that. They didn't teach me that in school. I never understood that about the Civil War. Now, put aside for the fact that you can kind of let her off the hook. She's 83 years old, and you could have said, well, you could have learned it on your own. The point that I'm making is the entire history that we told people left out basically 97% of the people that lived in the United States of America. And so I started thinking to myself, how can you penetrate a person's psyche and awareness? Asking that question rather than telling them what they want to hear has been instructive. Now, having said that, let me be really clear about this. There are some people in this country that are not interested in seeing the truth or knowing the truth. And there's some people that are not going to give up what they know they have. And then there are lots of others that are just willfully ignorant. And then there are those people who are ignorant and they're realizing that they're ignorant and they want to be educated, but are now being said, don't make us waste our time educating you. There's a thing called Wikipedia. There's a thing called the internet. There's no reason for you not to remain, where you are right now. And so I think that those of us that are in this space have to start thinking about finding people where they are and then trying to get them, inviting them to come. And demand is a wrong word, but just saying this is where we're going and this is where the future is.